Damn, man, I'm trying to told y'all, man. This beat was produced by Mutuk. Man, Mutuk got some fire, y'all. Fresh. You sleeping? If you don't know, fucks with him. Bay Area.
Chilling at the crib on smooth kickback, blazing up the tree.
So wait a minute. What'd you say? What'd you say? It's not about all the things I do. It's about what? The things I don't do. Like I said, leave it to a black woman to tell a brother what he ain't rather than what he is. I'm trying to tell you. A black woman, I didn't have that discussion so much. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. T.I.S.S. You know what I'm saying? Talking that, swallowing spit. You know, talking that ish, swallowing spit. Talking that shizzler. This is some shit. This is mad shit right here too. How am I talking? I got the microphone. How I'm supposed to? You don't talk over you. I got the microphone. Like I said, black woman.
Like you on my show,
Sister.
You co-signing on my TV
For real, you know what I'm saying? All on my joint. What was I about to do? Oh, I was about to go to Twitter or Twitch to make sure that you were being heard because it asked me about the thing again. It asked me about recording if I wanted to voice chat in the pod. And, you know, I do. So I got to go ahead and make sure. I got to go online and make sure that everything's picking up. Or else we're just wasting good content.
And shit like that. Shit like that is what I'm talking about.
What?
I'm gonna send you. If I get that cheese, nigga, I'm gonna just start sending you shit.
Word is biggles. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we both get this cheese.
Some kind of goal.
She says black women something with the subterfuge. What?
Black women are not trying to subterfuge or deceive.
Black women are not trying to subterfuge or deceive black men to achieve some form of goal, is what she just said.
Lies. No.
Okay, I'm being picked up. Hold on. Yeah, you're being picked up.
I gotta say lies. I gotta call bullshit, B, because I've talked to a lot of these bitches.
Nasty Nate says he's got to call BS on that, Miss B, because he's talked to the ladies and that's just not how it be cracking, he said. He said it don't be cracking like that.
Oh, really? You mean to tell
Weekend League. Oh, man, you guys going to see me lose 2 games.
black women deceive black men intentionally?
She said, you think that black women deceive intentionally black women? No, we ain't getting into this on this podcast. Hold on, we're going to stay away from this because this ain't what the title of the podcast is. Hold on, and I ain't trying to start another one and stop this one. Stop, hold on. Right now, I'm going.
100%. 100.
Nancy said, fully, man, fully.
It's not about religion and it's not about science. So I don't see what the dispute is.
It's not about religion or science or there's a dispute. We're talking about success. You know what I'm saying? The brother man, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why did we hire the other man instead of the brother man? Because the other man was cheaper. That's why.
The other man.
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, like type like how you been this week, Mr. Nate, since the last time we've streamed. You know, it's been a few days since we did the test and everything. Things worked out kind of well. You know, we're working on things, trying to refine it. So, you know, we're gonna get it refined eventually. But
I've been getting my underworld on, nigga. Oh, I've been talking to the lichens. You know what I'm saying? You know, all them years where I was always telling you about the wolf inside of me.
Oh, hungry like the wolf, huh? Oh, what's that one?
Hungry like the wolf.
Oh, do you remember this one? I got this. Oh, werewolves of London. Did you ever heard that one? Oh, that song.
On some real super trail shit.
Yes,
My
sir.
entire life, I don't have this dream as much like recently or as much as I used to. But nigga, there is the woods. I'm running through the woods, no shirt on, no socks, very bestial, and I go, there's this big rock.
Looking like
big-ass
Jake
rock.
from whatever that movie is that all the kids used to like. Twilight. That's it.
Nigga,
Yeah. Looking Twilight-ish.
This is
Yeah, probably. Right?
Sergio Ramos.
And then I jump on the fucking rock, and there's like the moon is right there, and I jump on the rock and I howl at the moon. What is up with that? What is up with that? But I've been dreaming of this for like, I grew up dreaming of this big rock. Someday I'm gonna find this big rock. I'm gonna lose my mind.
What'd you say?
The substitution now.
It does come on tonight. We will try to get this done before. I think it comes on at 9. So, or you could go into your bedroom real quick and see, real quick, if you don't want to miss it. You got TV in that motherfucker. Shit, if my TV worked in there and my shit, I'd be up in that boozy right now. If I could stream in the room. Well, what I'll try to do then, I'll try to contact the cable company. Or I don't really need to contact them. I just need to run a cable with my a cable from the modem to the Wi-Fi unit, or I forgot what to the router. There we go. I don't want to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. To the router and put the router in my bedroom, and then I could do this in my bedroom. But the signal's not strong enough for me to do this in there. But it's a long cable. I mean, to go from the living room to the... Huh?
Nigga, that shit don't make no sense. You gotta fix your connection. Your shit's busted, nigga. You in the same house as your motherfucking modem. It's supposed to have... nigga, I can walk outside with
Not for video gaming, though. Not for video gaming wirelessly. Like, not for FIFA. They even recommend, if you're playing FIFA, to get the best connection and to be able to play the best. Is to have it connected wired, to have it wire connected, not even play wirelessly. But I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. I understand that, but you're not playing FIFA. You're not playing FIFA. You're not playing FIFA. You're not along with millions of people playing FIFA right now. So, I mean, that's just what it is, you know? And I'm not going to argue if FIFA sucks or not. I mean, there are times when I feel it does, and, you know, there are times when I enjoy it, but I'm addicted.
If this game can negate the features of the fucking system that you're playing on,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
then there's a problem.
Like connection.
Oh my gosh.
I can walk 100
man.
away from this fucking thing.
It always depends, though. I mean, you wouldn't be able to do that with a game like Warzone or anything, or like one of the Call of Duties. You wouldn't be able to do that
because
there's too many people. There's too many people.
Remember in Castro Valley when I was talking that mad shit, and I walked outside. I was on the phone with you, and I walked outside, and I was playing whatever game I was playing on the PS2 wirelessly. I walked outside my apartment. I was in the parking lot. And the game was still working. Jeff was in my room. He was like, yeah, nigga, it's still working. He's still playing.
That ain't got nothing to do with... That ain't got shit. Just because your wireless controller is still working ain't got shit to do with the Wi-Fi. The damn system was still in the same place, close enough to the router.
On the exact same, if you have connection to
the exact same technology, I know. You're thinking, because I used to sell those 900 gigahertz phones and all that shit, or 2.4 gigahertz phones and shit. I know that's old. That's old technology, but that's what this technology is based upon.
Remember Circuit City? This shit is super old.
You know what I'm saying? Circuit City, nigga, the bad guys, nigga, worst buy. They used to call us Circuit Shitty. Oh man, but that leads me.
Before they had any of the good stuff, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? When I worked there, they had the hot stuff. When I worked at Circuit.
We were in
You're
high
ridiculous.
School. Because Joe Black, I was in high school. Yeah, you was in high school. Because Joe Black was supposed to be in class, and he was like, no, I'm gonna call in to work. I'm gonna get this money. And then we started smoking, and he was like, I ain't even gonna make it in this motherfucker, yo. This is not cracking. And then you called in like 15 minutes before you were supposed to be there. And it was like, yeah, I ain't feeling good. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna make it in. And then it was like, no, it's all, you can come in later on if you ain't feeling good. And he was like, but it's, I'm supposed to be there in 15 minutes. I'm supposed to be there in 15 minutes. If I'm supposed to be there right now, like I'm just saying, they're like, no, it's good. You can come in later. And he's like, no, I'm trying to call in sick.
I know what you're talking about when we was at the pool party. And I was like, well, actually, we was at... Yeah, actually, I did do it a few times.
You was in my bedroom. It was me, you, Spooty, I think Brett, and your ass is just like, damn nasty. This shit ain't gonna work out. I ain't even trying to go sell nothing right now. Sick real quick, it's gonna be all good. We gonna kick it. Nah, nigga, it's cool. Coming to work later on when you want to. And he's like, That's not what I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to hear y'all say, "That was good. I'm done with the day." No, they weren't saying that.
They were not about that life. They knew what time it was. They knew what time it was.
Yeah, they did. They were like, nigga, we know your ass was probably out there catting off. Come on in here and not do no work when you get here anyways, if the black ass don't do.
Exactly, and just watch and make sure nobody steals anything.
Because I tell you what, nigga, the one time I came in there to see you in Essence, it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. As far as people working, your friends working. Because I walk in there, and I don't even see you nowhere. I'm walking the floor like, where is this nigga at? I find you way over in the corner, up against the wall, talking on the phone like, yeah, I lick toes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I lick toes. Macking. Macking.
Like, look at this, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? And I'm like, look at the rest of the store. All right, where's Essence at? I find Essence. She's sitting down, spread eagle, going through CDs. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the most... Niggas ain't doing shit in this bitch. She's like, yeah, but I'm getting paid. I'm like, oh, man. I would never be able to get away with this stuff.
And that right there gets me into the title of the podcast, which is funny because that was such a good lead-in. With, it's like the best friends. Like I was telling you earlier, I was thinking a good one to start out with is like the best friend scenario. And I explain it in this situation for all the people that may have trouble with women or whatnot, dating and stuff like that. I explained it to Nate earlier. I was telling him I was thinking about this, and because there's a lot of like stuff on Reddit and everything, and people have trouble with dating, and they start talking about incels and stuff like that. So I personally was thinking to myself, like, I don't feel like I'm, like the most attractive gentleman. I ain't Rick Fox up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? I ain't Foxy. So, like, what was it that kind of set me apart and allowed for me to have this moderate to good luck, actually to this above average luck with dating? And what it was having that best friend that was a girl. And that's, I think, where a lot of men make the mistake of not doing. And that kind of hampers them in the dating realm because, like I was telling Nate, what that gave me knowledge and insight. And you always hear people talk about it, like, get you a friend that's a girl. She gonna tell you everything, and it's facts. You know what I mean? So, like, I would know what girls were looking for and what they would want because I would talk to my best friend, and she'd be like, yo, I'm looking for this. I want a guy to do this. He should be doing this. And I would hear those things, and those are the things that I would always try to make myself be aware of to impress the girl that I was trying to court or that I was dating at the time. And works out very well. And then not just that, I mean, let's keep it a stack. I hooked up with a lot of their friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't hook up with the best friends. You know what I'm saying? I didn't cross that line. All my best friends, it was like we kept it PG, beyond PG. We kept it G. But their friends, that's a different story. That's a completely different story. I was all about their friends, and that actually. Oh, damn! I fudged that.
Girls, dude, friend girls. And I remember getting into arguments or fights with my broads all the time because there's these girls that are around you. And it's like, I'm not doing anything with these bitches. They're just my friends. And they're girls. They're like, you know how, like, you know, you're my girlfriend. You know, she's my friend girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls got all these dudes around that they're fucking basically dick inside of cases and shit. And I'm like, that's...
Yeah, so
what is he talking about back there? I'm like, well,
she's just kind of, you know, talking about like, you know, wow, guys can't get girls. I don't get it. She's not getting it because, you know, women don't seem to be able to understand that guys can't get girls for some reason. They don't. I don't understand why they don't seem to understand that, but they don't.
They know how much they hold the pussy hostage.
Oh, they definitely be holding it hostage. They go, oh, hostage. Holding it hostage, nigga. Negotiations be hard body.
Nigga, now fuck that. Whether you trying to get it or you already got it. Because if you got the broad already, you should get mad. She'll murder the pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll kill it. And you won't be able to get it because I won't even be tripping. I'm not worried. I'm a woman and we don't care about sex like you guys do. We can go without and you can't. You be sitting there sweating.
For real. Damn, he was not offsides. Yeah, so like and like I was saying, you know, that having that best friend that was a girl, and like I said, you don't cross the line with him. Don't do it. There'll be times where you probably, you know, might want to give it some thought or whatnot, and if you do it and it's not received well, you're gonna ruin a great relationship, or friendship rather, and relationship. I mean, it's all the same. Friendships are relationships as well. But like I said, if it's not received well, then that's going to be a major issue. And other than that,
wait. But you got to give the other side, and I'm
what's
here to
the other
represent
side?
that other side. The other side is when it's this girl that you're friends with, or whatever, and she just decides she's made the decision now that she wants to jump your bones, right? If you made the decision, it'll be a problem. But if she's made the decision, it's totally okay.
Then it's a lot of times it's going to happen.
Oh, it's gonna fucking happen. You know,
yeah, a lot of times it's gonna happen.
I'm saying the ideologies behind it happening. You know what I'm saying?
My goodness,
the
man.
Ideologies and motivations behind it happening are completely different. Once she decides, and later on when it comes up, it'll be some other kind of ridiculous shit. But basically, what I'm saying is, I'm that guy that they decide. Sometimes, you know, and you never really know when it's coming. It'll just hit you out the blue. Yeah, you're chilling, you're out there mojoing, at the party or whatever, doing your thing. And then you get blindsided with ass, or blindsided with a blowjob, and it's like, well, you can't really turn this down.
Can only run so fast, like Chris Rock said.
Shut up, let it happen.
Yep, can only run so fast.
Moving the ball nicely.
Okay. There's that whole thing. Right. Now, what I'm
oh my gosh! Come on, man. They are not going to let me win this game. But, yeah, so basically, that's what I was saying. You know, I was really giving that a lot of,
And I want to know about this whole thing. Why is it that it's like, when you can't get a job unless you have a job? So you can't get bitches unless
you got women.
Or if you're already fucking with broads. And they should be the whatever bullshit that they believe, because they're saying it to you all the time, about what they believe you should be doing in faithfulness and all that stuff. Right? Yet when they see you with somebody and you're being faithful, they immediately want to destroy that. Why is that?
I don't have that answer. That would be more of a question for a woman, because a woman will be able to answer that question for you.
Fuck there.
She won't. You know, she won't cop to it. You know, you need a breezy that's in the game. You know what I mean?
Sure, you need a street like that. What you're saying.
Yeah. B ain't in the game like that. You feel me? Oh my gosh. What the freak? Gosh, I just lost. Oh, not yet. Maybe. Go! Oh!
Well, still time for them to level it.
Definitely not on air.
Is it going to be?
There it is. There it is. Good. We tied. Oh. Oh, man. I almost lost. We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. Look at Kimmich. Celebrate. Celebrate, Kimmich. You deserve it, baby. Thank you for coming through. Come on. Let's take him. Let's take him in OT now. He's -1, man. We should be killing this guy. I don't understand. So basically, yeah. But
So, like, there's definitely like.
so what I wanted to broach was the topic of, like you said, was when you. What about if you have a girl that's like, wait, who's this friend of yours? Blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. The way that I always got around that, was my best friend was always introduced to the girl first. Like say I'd have my best friend, or my best friend was, I'd always have a girl best friend before, because my first, like I was telling before, my first girl best friend was Holly Crivello from when I was in Concord, Clayton Valley, and so from there I always had one. So from the times that I started getting girlfriends, I always had a girl best friend. So it was like my girl best friend would be like, oh yeah, Justin's a great guy, blah, 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 blah. And so every time I got a new girlfriend, I always had a girl best friend. So it was like, they were like, I got to meet her. I got to hang out with her. I got to talk to her. And so, they would talk to him and let him know what time it was. And it would always be positive, and it always worked out very well for me. And so that's how it always worked. And so I never had to deal with, I mean, I won't lie, yes, girlfriends have been jealous of my best friends, but since they came into the relationship knowing that I had this best friend, they never could, you know what I mean? Like, they could get jealous or something, but they could never complain, because it's like, yo, that's my sister. You know, I mean, you think I'm gonna choose you over my sister? Like, no, that's not gonna happen. So don't do that. Oh man, come on, they're nerfing me.
I didn't have none of those because I had a bunch of fake ass sisters that even would cause problems and shit. Like, like Vet's baby mama, and it's just people that were considered family, but that weren't family, and they would come through doing sexual ass shit because I had grown up and gotten hot, and they would just see me and my chick and they're girls, and they want to fucking fuck with my universe, dude. And it didn't make any sense to me, but it's just what they do. I'd be like, why is this girl I'm not even having sex with doing all this stuff, and I gotta explain things, and I'm nervous, you know what I'm saying? Like when I go to the bathroom, because basically I'm leaving my room and this bitch would be waiting, and you wouldn't have stood a chance because she had F titties, nigga. F.
Oh, the big ones, huh? The big ones. Oh, talking Al Bundy big ones over here. Is that what we get?
I don't care about
is that what we talking about? I know you don't. I know you don't. I do. I love them. Love. Like they say, I'll have what he's eating. I remember, and this gets back to, like, still along those lines. So, like, with the best friends, I worked in the malls and stuff, too. Oh, that's what made me think of this, too, as well. So I went to Southland Mall the other day, and if you're from the Bay Area, you're probably pretty familiar with Southland Mall. Or we'll say if you're from the East Bay, you're definitely familiar with Southland Mall. Yeah, the stack, haystack. Like they say, haystack. So, so I went into Southland Mall, and it was depressing. Oh my gosh, yes, it felt like MB. It's not as bad as Eastmont, but it's on Bayfair's level. Bayfair. Like, they have more stores in Bayfair, I'm sure, but I mean, as far as the crowd of people and the vibe and the atmosphere and the big stores that used to be there that are now closed, and the other stores that are closed, the empty store space.
Right.
It's just depressing. Oh man, it was so depressing. I was like, geez, I had to get out of there. And I was like, dang, I couldn't be a teenager right now working in the mall, because it just wouldn't be cracking. Like, I grew up in the mall. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's the difference, though. That's the difference. Like, for the most part, yeah, sure, niggas, the world didn't end that long ago. But even still, when the world was cracking, it wasn't cracking like when it was cracking for us. Like, we grew up in the generation of MTV and the mall. That was like things, it was a big deal. The mall. You know what I'm saying? Remember mall rats? Like, there was a thing.
There was a movie, yeah.
Even more than that. Actually, I was a mall rat. I was a fucking mall rat, nigga. Like, from fucking 9th grade to... Oh, my God.
Can you what malls were you popping at? What malls were you fucking with? What malls were you fucking with from your...
I worked at motherfucking...
I know, I'm talking about go from your...
Ridge.
I know you where you work, nigga.
At Stone Ridge,
okay.
Right? So I fucking,
yep, they don't know where you work.
Heavily prevalent in the Stone Ridge Mall. You know what I'm saying? Macy's West, nigga. I was one of them with fly niggas with the fresh shit. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the brand new, always fresh. And I found out when they was stealing from my check, I was like, it's fine. You can have that money. I'm just gonna steal
I'm just gonna come up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna complain about any of this. I'm working on Doc. I'm the one who puts the fucking alarms on your shit. You guys are stealing from me like this.
I guess we're even. Yeah, cause I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna sit here and cause it's past time. I think. Your boy when he worked at Lids because for the same thing. Like, your boy, my first job in the mall was over at Watch Station. Salute to Watch Station and Sunglass Hut International, or Incorporated, whatever they go by. Sunglass Hut, they're legit. They were a legit company. They were great to work for. My manager was super cool. My coworker was super cool. And that's the guy who had that statement where he was like, bro, he's also, I'm helping this lady. And, you know, I'm a high school. I'm a sophomore. And the dude was, I want to say he was 23, 24. He was like, I'm helping this lady. And she's got the biggest ones. Like, I mean, humongous. And I was like, wow, I wish I could have saw that, you know, because we always talked about the hot chicks and stuff, you know, me being a youngster, him being an older cat, with me, you know, him being a teenager or whatnot. Not teenager, but young adult. So he was like, she all of a sudden, she had a baby with her. He was like, she was talking to me, the baby started crying, and then she just whipped one out right in front of me. I just saw it, and then she just started feeding the baby. And I was like, oh man, I'll have one of these guys. And I know he got that joke from somewhere else, but it's just, that's where I heard it from, and it was hilarious. And
I remember always being like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still a man, so my brain, it would kick in and you see it, and it's awesome, but it's, correction. It can be awesome. Not everybody's tits are fucking awesome. A lot of ooh,
there's some sloppy ones out there. There are some sloppy Joes. Sloppy, sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe.
You're like, oh, I'm about to, sloppy Joe. You're like, oh, I'm about to see some jubblies, right? And then you're like, fuck.
Oh, bummer.
You see the hang time, mad hang time, like Jordan, right? Like,
his airness. But yeah, so from there I got recruited by Lids when they moved, because Lids started in Boston and they were opening up stores across the nation. Lids was the poppin' shit back then.
Wait, what was the other bootleg ass store? It was
Zoomies.
It was like the Zoomies.
Yeah, Zoomies. Yeah, Zoomies had the legit shit in it. They did have the legit shit in it.
Zoomies had those bad bitches, dude. Like the girls who shopped at Zoomies.
Oh, they did. They did.
Like those fucking,
the girls that worked at Zoomies too. Yeah, they were artsy.
They were like Rosalind Lee. Shout out to Rosalind Lee if she hears this. Bro.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Rosalind worked at Zoomies actually?
I think she did, dude.
She did. I remember because I worked in the mall. And I remember damn near everybody that worked in the mall. I worked in the mall. Angela worked in the mall. Karen worked in the mall. Derek worked in the mall. Tremaine worked in the mall. You worked in the mall. James State worked in the mall. Who else? There's some other people.
Brandon Harris,
Matt, a bunch of people. Yeah, a bunch of people from every
fucking
hell
of motherfuckers, and we all worked at Macy's. All of us were all working on the dock, jacking the place.
Robbing it blind. I hope that the whatchamacallit is I think it is.
Oh yeah, totally.
The statute of limitations, yeah. Because that's what I was about to do. I was about to tell my lid story, but go ahead and say what you was gonna say, then I'll tell the story about lids.
It's been like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I worked there in 2004.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I quit that motherfucker. Anyways, the statute of limitations in most places is like 4 to 7 years, unless it's like murder or something like that, and then it goes away. But yeah,
like we was getting it. We was getting it. That's a nasty thing.
Remember how I started that off? Like all this money missing from my paycheck. You know what I'm saying? That's illegal. What you guys are doing? You're stealing money from me for no reason.
And so this is where I come with lids. So what happened was I got recruited, right? I got recruited out of Watch Station. The district manager came into Watch Station and recruited me. And then they were like, all right, we want to hire you. We want to hire you to be the third key. Or they were like, we want to hire you to be the assistant manager. That's what it was. It wasn't third key. It was assistant manager because they hadn't hired a manager yet.
And why?
And I was 16. Mind you, it was. And she was smoking hot. She was smoking hot. She was black. Smoking hot black chick. And fucking so they hired me, they recruited me, and they hired me as an assistant manager. They never hired a manager. I hired 2 other people because I needed to hire people for the store because we didn't have a manager, and they were like, go ahead and hire some people, you know, if you know some people trusting or whatever. So I hired Matt. I hired Matt Omeliga, my boy Matt from Castro, and I hired somebody else, another guy from Castro Valley that we knew. He was older than us. He was a senior. Matt was a junior. I was a sophomore, and so the other guy was a senior. And fucking them motherfuckers always wanted to not work, so I always ended up working 12-hour shifts that summer. Lids was being shice bubs, and they never hired a manager. So what ended up happening was they were getting reports that I was falling asleep behind the register, which I was. So we were getting robbed blind. And fucking aside from that, because I was pissed because, you know, I was working 12-hour shifts and shit, and I just didn't feel I was getting paid.
How dare they tell me about me falling asleep behind the fucking counter? Yeah, I was asleep, so what?
Yeah, exactly. Like, who the fuck? I remember my ex-girlfriend Lindsay used to come in all the time and wake me up and be like, Justin, what the fuck? People are walking out of here with shit. It happened like 4 or 5 times, dog. I ain't lying to you. Motherfuckers was coming up at Lids at Stone Ridge at that time when I worked there, dog, at that summer. So, but when the shipments used to come in, nigga, me and Matt would close down shop for a good half an hour to an hour, depending upon how big it was, because, you know, we had to set shit up. And from there, we would fucking try on every hat, and we would take 1 to 2 of every hat. And fucking my hat collection was tremendous in high school. That's why I had so many chicks too. Like I stayed fitted in high school. I had a hat for every fit, a different hat for every fit. And you know, we're talking.
Remember that shit.
Yeah, a different hat for every fit. And the thing was, nigga, I had Tyrone and them fitted with hats. Nigga, them niggas was stealing my hats. And I had so many that I was just like, and I was just like, fuck it, I ain't tripping. Yeah, I was like, I ain't tripping.
I'm gonna go all the way. Because you said you were talking that bullshit about how you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't foxy, right?
Yeah.
I was in that.
No homo, pause.
Yeah, it's my brother. This is my goddamn brother. You guys listen to the story, listen to the show, you know what I'm saying? This is my bigger brother. He's 6 months older. Right? How does that work out? Anyways, this nigga. I've heard stories like I'm in my motherfucking econ class, and I forget which girl it was. Some bitch comes in there, and she's all flustered, and she's all huffing and puffing, and she runs over to her girlfriends, and she's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? And she's all, oh my god, I just saw Justin Alexander with his shirt off. I was like, get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like in my brain, like I'm not gonna fucking ruin his shine in front of everybody. But I'm like, get the fuck out of here! That's a run in the room and make all this fucking ruckus and it's causing a racket about this kind of bullshit. You know, like, nigga.
I do remember when I you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be boastful or anything like that, but I do recall when they did nominate me for best body, and I was a skinny nigga. And at that time, I did not have the best body. I am keeping it real, and the best body picture that they took does not display someone with the best body at all. But from that point on, from that picture on, your boy started getting jacked.
Even still, the race of white boys were fucking swole.
Yeah, they were super swole. Yeah, the motherfuckers were super swole.
You know what I'm saying?
They were roided out swole. Yeah. And that's when we won't say any names. You know what I mean? Like something.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm not giving them no shine. No shine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You don't like
know
niggas?
what I'm saying.
Fuck you. You was any kind of the you like me motherfuckers like. You know what I'm saying? Even like my little like Paul Bradley. Like
there you go. Well, you're saying names right now. That's a name. That sounds like a name. I don't know who that is.
That is a name. Dude,
that is definitely a name. If I've ever heard a name, that's one.
Oh my god, dude! Like as far as that whole nationwide, when people hang up the phone and they say late shit, nobody, and I mean nobody. I had not, and you know I don't forget things. This motherfucker had been saying that. No one else had been saying that. And then all of a sudden, it was like around the country like a wildfire. And I was like,
what are you talking about?
When people hang up the phone instead of saying like bye or holla or whatever, it was like late.
Oh, late. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah.
I remember a time.
Yeah, I do recall the time.
And Mr. Lil Paul Bradley was about that late shit.
He was about that late life.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, why do you keep saying that? And it used to piss me off because it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was funny at the same time, like when, because he's Filipino. So, like, you know, when, like, Baidu. And I was like, I like the Baidu. Like, hey, I like that one.
Oh, you know? Man. Yeah.
But fucking, it was about that late shit. And Mr. fucking Paul Bradley, give him all of it. Mr. Paul Bradley.
Give him all the credit, huh? All that shine, baby. See, that's what we do got to do. I'll tell you this: when somebody deserves the shine, that's when we do say the name. You know what I'm saying? If it's not gonna give, if it's not somebody, yeah.
How many times did you hear motherfuckers saying "sharded" or any of that kind of shit? Like back in high school.
Oh, pistress.
Pistress. Right?
I used to say pistress. And
all of his fucking stuff, because I was like, that's another one of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Listen, live in his fucking house and shit. Whatever. But that's not the guy. All these things this guy used to say. Him and Mike Ramos, for that fucking matter. It was never a thing. And then all of a sudden, dude, like it's sharded. It's a national thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know great minds think alike, but they weren't thinking that way before 1996, 97, when I was listening to this motherfucker say this shit.
Yeah.
Sixth grader. Fucking, you know what I'm saying?
And it's Tavernier.
Seventh grader. Definitely by Pine Valley.
Still level here,
like,
but the pressure escalating.
These two guys were hilarious. All the shit. Matter of fact, the whole reason, the whole chainwax shit to this day, my email is chainwax@gmail.com because our mansion was like, and this nigga Chainwax over here, because my last name is Chain, and like it's Chainwax, Chain Tracks, and it didn't go away. Like it, just like the whole nasty, yo black ass.
That's true, because I would not stop saying nasty, and you hated that shit, and it stuck. It stuck. It wasn't going nowhere after the first time I said it. It wasn't going nowhere.
But I could deal with that. But I'm saying you have to have a certain charisma, a certain personality to influence other people into doing what you're doing. And I used to hate you guys for that kind of thing because we all have it, but you guys were doing it in things that I don't want you to do, and they're fucking making it stick. I'm like, I'm almost 40 years fucking old, and chain lax is a thing. I'm like, whatever, and nasty. I'm like, hey, it's not going anywhere. I can't make it go anywhere because these fucking guys. There's too many people that we all know, and they won't let it go anywhere.
Man. That's facts. That is facts. You know what I'm saying? It can't die. You know what I'm saying? It won't die. The nasty ass one.
Every time, I swear to God, every time.
Chill, Nasty Nate. Chill, Nasty Nate. This here's my bitch.
This here's my bitch. Nobody really calls me Nate, dude. Fucking everybody. Everybody's nasty. Fucking you, Essence, Jeff, Spooty.
I can tell you the time, the exact moment when you started rocking with the name. Now I can't tell you exactly where it was, but I know we were at a function. It was Bad Bees, and I introduced you, and I said, "It's my guy Nasty right here." And one of the bees like, "Nasty? Ooh, what's that about? How'd you get that name?" And she was feeling it. He was like, J5, I think I'm starting to like this name. It was classic. It was classic, Nasty Nate. Oh my gosh, how are my guys just messing up? Oh my gosh, man. Damn, my guys just messing up. Yeah, just giving up the ball. It hurts, bro. It's like, what the freak, man? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sounding kind of funny. But it's like, what the heck?
Like, it's like a teenage girl. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I don't want to be swear. I don't want to swear. I don't want to swear too much. You know what I mean? It's like, we broadcasting live, trying to use other forms of my vocabulary.
Totally in this.
Come on, Kimmich, what are you doing, dude?
Now with Kimmich.
Pele. Oh, come. They got me nerfed, man. My guys should not be moving this slow. They're moving like snail pace slow, dog. My dudes, man. I can't get away from this guy. I'm not winning this game. They've already decided. I'm not winning. Yeah, I do know what time it is, and it's frustrating, nonetheless.
Hands on niggas are I'm gonna affect you.
Nonetheless. But I like to say to the youngsters, go out there and save them malls, youngsters. You know what I'm saying? Don't be all about the Amazons and the internets and the Facebooks and the Pinterests and the YouTubes. You know what I mean? Listen to an old guy. You hear his old guy's language.
What the fuck did you just say?
Yes! I just tied it up. I said, I just tied it up. Pele. That's what I'm talking about. I said, youngsters, go out there and save the malls. If you watch this and you're listening to it, don't just be all about the Amazons and the YouTubes and the Pinterests and the Facebook marketplaces and the Craigslist and I said, take it from an old guy, and you can tell by the way I'm saying things because I'm putting the in front of them that I'm old.
I say take it from two, nigga, because the malls used to be cracking.
Used to be the spot. That's where you used to meet the ladies. I'm not lying. Grew up in. So now, let me tell you about my mall history. It starts back Eastmont Mall with the movies at Eastmont Mall, going to see the movies at Eastmont. And then from there, I would say it went to Durant Square. I gotta say Durant Square. Cass was rocking with Durant Square back in them days.
I like MB more because first off,
you like MB more?
Yeah, because
The
first off,
Eastmont?
MB
Skip past
had
his man.
nigga. Eastmont
Oh, okay.
was a lot
Go ahead and
further
speak on
away.
it.
A real
True.
struggle to
Then
contain
you.
him.
Eastmont was closer to me, so it was cracking.
Right.
It was
Like,
popping.
second off, the only reason I would ever go to Eastmont is because they had the dollar movies cracking.
Mendy.
Right? That's it.
Yep.
That is the only reason I would go. Third off,
Saint-Maximin.
MB had the fucking animal store. They had the
Kimmich.
fucking Woolworths.
Oh.
And it's Tavernier.
And I was fucking with the animals. Third off, they had the motherfucking park right across the street. And, you know, little niggas, parks,
Rashford.
all that
Yeah,
kind of
little
shit.
niggas do like
He sets
parks.
up for the counter-attack, you know.
Yeah, and then so from Eastmont, then we go to Bayfair Mall, and you know, I was definitely rocking with Bayfair and stuff a lot. Damn, this fool just scored on me. I worked at Bayfair too at Macy's, just like you, but I worked in the men's department.
That
And
shit was
then.
so bullshit.
And then, but before that, so I used to hang out at Bayfair as a kid. Then I worked at Bayfair as an adult. Then we go to Sun Valley Mall. And that's where I spent, I want to say, Sun Valley Mall, I spent a lot of time in Sun Valley Mall. And I think I might have spent more time in Sun Valley Mall than I even spent in Stone Ridge. And I worked at Stone Ridge. But Sun Valley was cracking back in the days. Oh, Sun Valley was stupid cracking. So we used to ride our bikes all the way from Clayton Road.
But you lived there, that was a big difference.
Yeah, we'd ride our bikes all the way from. This guy just won this game. This guy just won this game. My guys aren't even trying.
When I was living with your black ass over on Turtle Creek, nigga.
Oh, over in Turtle Creek.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. It was starting to fall off. It would it wasn't as because we were older, but I'm telling you, man, from the time I was in middle school to high school, dog, it was the spot. I met a lot of ladies at Sun Valley Mall. That's what we used to go there for. I'm telling you, every weekend, Friday or Saturday and Sunday, and then in the summertime, we was there every day because we went to summer school close to it. And so we'd always swing in there and stuff like that and meet chicks and stuff and everything and hang out. So, yeah, Sun Valley. And then last but not least, I mean, we used to go to the Great Mall, but not enough to mention that or give it shine. Last but not least,
in a whole different way. Like,
it was huge. It was huge, but it was cracking because you could get stuff there that you couldn't get anywhere else. That's what made it crack. Like, you was finding stuff there that you wasn't finding at the other malls.
Because essentially that's still the inner city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Essentially what the Great Mall is. I mean, the jail is right around the corner. If you're in jail, and I was, around the corner from this motherfucker, you can see, depending on what cell you're in, you can see the mall. It'll piss you off.
And so, Stone Ridge. And Stone Ridge was where I did a lot of super macaroni because, your boy was of age to be, talking to the ladies and whatnot. And like I was saying, that goes back to having best friends at that time that are girls and working in the mall and having the plug in the mall and, you know what I mean, all kind of stuff. Like the mall had what people don't know is the mall had a black market. The mall had a black market. And that was the black market was shared between stores. And you shared your goods with other stores, and they shared their goods with you. So I used to share goods, and goods were shared with me. And so I used to be able to walk into damn near any mall in Stone Ridge and walk out, pick out whatever I wanted and carry it out without paying. Just as long as, whoever I fucked with was working at that time, and they was like, yo, it's good. Come on, they'd call me at work at the time, and I would shut down the store for a second, like be back in 10 minutes. They'd be like, "Oh, come through," and I'd slide up there with a bag, pick what I wanted, put it in the bag, and then step.
It's with Courtois.
And that's how I came up. That's how I came up too. Like that's how I was super fitted as well at that time. Was, you know what I mean? It was the black market in the mall.
I could never get away with most of that kind of shit. I stick out like a sore thumb no matter what it is that I do. Niggas are just watching me.
Here's
Like my whole
Alessandrini.
life, dude. Like, remember that show Singled Out on MTV?
Yep.
Man, I ain't never felt so much like that show. So the only way that I could pull it off was fucking.
Now with Rashford.
Plus, first off, I ain't no goddamn
Successful
speed.
intervention,
That's not my
winning the
whole
ball
thing.
back.
Yeah, well, it's not. I never
bro.
saw it as. I mean, it is technical. It is not technically. It is thief. It is theft.
Thievery.
It is theft. Yeah, it is definitely theft. But look at how corporations treat the workers right now. Anyway, I mean, you know what I'm saying. You get yours
I was
and you
mad
get
about the
gone.
whole you guys
Just don't
stealing
get
from
caught.
me, and I'm like,
Just don't get
my
caught.
whole thing was that's how it goes on the streets. Like I was putting in extra work and shit. Niggas knew I was having a hard time trying to graduate because I was going to 3 schools concurrently, and they'd make jokes about it. So maybe I come into work and be like, "Oh, so maybe you're going to graduate?" Because I've been calling out of work and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like going to school, high school, no less, is a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm like, are you guys fucking kidding me? Like I'm in high school. Nigga, what are you talking about? Fuck this punk ass job shit.
This is crazy, man. They had me so nerfed. I got 4 shots. They had me hella nerfed,
I'm coming to this
man.
motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And money be missing from my goddamn check. I mean, like, a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I've dealt with that shit.
right.
That's the reason why I walked out of the 4 Seasons, but that's a tale for another day when we get to the Santa Barbara tales. You know what I'm saying? When we segue into some of them Santa Barbara tales, which I got to give a big salute to, as I said, one of my best friends, Angela Diane Anthony. I got to give you your shine.
That's how you
Dr.
say her
J,
name?
that's how you say her name, Angela Diane Anthony. I got to give you your shine, Dr. J. I hope it ain't a problem, but you gave me the best recommendation that I ever received in my life, and that was to go to school in Santa Barbara.
Sri Lanka.
And I thank you so much for that. And I always love you. And I mean that
And
as a
big
friend and everything. Always got love for you. The love always will be there, even though we don't speak and we haven't spoken in years or whatnot. And I hope that all is great with you and your family and everything of that nature. And I'm going to give shine to the other best friends that were throughout my life. Holly Crivello, same. I wish all the best is going for all of these lovely ladies that I named. They're superstars. Holly Crivello, Colleen Justice, Angela Diane Anthony,
I like the little ironies about life.
Emerald Vaughn.
December High Angela wasn't real big on
I
guns
want to say
and
that's
shit.
just
Her last name
about
is Gunn now.
it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, her last name's Gunn, but I'm going to say Diane
I
Anthony.
know, fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well,
Every
yeah,
time I
it's
see-
Gunn.
every-
Sorry, respect. Yeah, respect to her husband and
Every time I
respect
see
to her
Mr.
her
Gunn,
marriage.
his smile
Gunn.
cheers me up, dude. You know what I'm saying?
So-
Like me and Mr. Gunn don't know each other like we should, but that's Ryan's homie, and Moomin's my nigga.
Oh,
So
okay.
if Gunn fucks
Respect.
with Moomin, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with him.
Respect. And so, yeah, that's the shine. Those are the ladies that I want to give the shine to because those were my best friends throughout the years. As I said one more time, I'm going to run through the names quick one more time. Holly Crivello, Colleen Justice, Angela Diane Anthony, and Emerald Vaughn.
Nigga,
My
Essence gonna
peoples.
beat your ass.
And Essence, oh yeah, Essence is my G. Because Essence is like family though, you know what I mean? Not saying that the best friends weren't family, but
nigga,
I still
Essence
speak
gonna be
with,
like,
I
nigga,
still
how
speak,
the fuck you gonna shout out?
I still speak with Essence, and like in that regard, like me and Essence were more like brother and sister rather than friend, like best friend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to disrespect Essence because Essence is my peoples. That's my G. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna put Essence in there too. I'm gonna put Essence in there too. Yes. Essence is my G. Essence is my G. You know what I'm saying? Salute. But Essence, in my defense, I was looking at you in a different light. And that's definitely for one of the reasons is definitely because we still communicate to this day. So that definitely puts you in a much stronger light. But all these women definitely shine. Beautiful ladies.
I swear to God, Esco's one of the gangstest niggas I've ever seen in my life.
Shine
I've seen
on.
this bitch flash on the principal, on the assistant principal, on everybody.
Oh, Essence gets busy. Essence gets busy.
No. It's not the flashing that did it. Anybody can flash. It's the fact that they were bagging down once she started. Once she began her tirade, they're adults. You're a fucking child, nigga.
Most deaf. Well, an adolescent, because she wasn't a child. She was an adolescent.
Nigga,
You know, there's a difference.
And whatever.
But nasty.
Since we're this age,
Nasty.
wait, I gotta finish this. We're this age. If a 17-year-old is speaking to you, you're gonna look at them, because these motherfuckers were like our age, basically.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna look at them as a goddamn child, because I've been your age. I know where you're coming from. And I know how much you don't know,
you're going
but
to
you
look at
think
them
you
as
know.
a child, but they are an adolescent. You know,
Very much so.
We're
But I'm just
we're
saying,
not
can
gonna
you do
make it
anything
seem
on
like
your own?
we're not gonna make it seem like a 6th grader was running around running the fucking school.
Yeah,
You know,
but
because
I'm
that's what a
just saying,
child is.
an adult-
This is a
an
high
adult
schooler,
is
like a
still
senior. This is a
responsible
senior
for
in
you.
high school, so that's close to
Nigga, an
adult.
adult-
You know what I mean?
I was a senior, and my
That's
mom
close. That's
still had to
close.
come do
That's
shit because
But,
she's the adult.
So we're going to go ahead and end it right there, everybody. A salute to all the besties out there. You dig? And blessings to everyone. And have a lovely, sparkling, wonderful, amazing weekend.
Effervescent.
You
right?
dig? Effervescent. You know what I'm saying? Insatiable. The word of the week for me. Insatiable. But we're going to leave it at that note. Peace out. Oh, shit.
Yeah, this that good luck, you know what I'm saying? St. Patrick's Day drop. That's how we do, man. Happy birthday to my boy. You know what I'm talking about? Hefrey. Motherfucking balls. Happy birthday, my dude.